Autumnal equinox is one of 2 points on the celestial sphere where the ecliptic meets the celestial equator, marking the first day of fall. For beginning of fall in Earth's northern hemisphere, this day occurs on or near September 21st, when the sun is at zenith near high noon. For the start of fall in Earth's southern hemisphere, this day occurs on or near March 21st, when the sun is at zenith near high noon. Let's take a look at the orbit of the Earth around the sun, which occurs in a plane called the ecliptic plane. Now, on or near the first day of fall in the northern hemisphere, that occurs around September 21st when Earth is in its orbit as shown. Now, in the southern hemisphere, Earth is in a different point in its orbit on the first day of fall. That occurs around March 21st. Now, notice that Earth is on opposite sides of the sun for these 2 points. Now let's transfer this plane, the ecliptic plane orbit, to the celestial sphere. But notice in this diagram of the ecliptic plane, the sun is at the center and Earth is making the orbit. And on the celestial sphere, Earth is at the center and the appearance of the sun making the orbit occurs around this ecliptic on this ecliptic plane. So the ecliptic plane on the celestial sphere is this green great circle on the celestial sphere. The equator is a great circle around the Earth, and if we extend that great circle out to the celestial sphere, it makes what we call a celestial equator. Now, the 2 points where the celestial equator and the ecliptic meet are your equinoxes. Now, we're specifically talking about the autumnal equinox, which is the first day of fall, and that occurs in the northern hemisphere on or around September 21st, when the sun appears to be on the other side of the Earth. Now, in the southern hemisphere, this date occurs on or near March 21st, and the sun is in the opposite side of the Earth, or the appearance of the opposite side of the Earth. This is what we mean by the 2 points on the celestial sphere where the ecliptic meets the celestial equator, marking the first day of fall in the northern hemisphere and in the southern hemisphere. This is what we mean by the autumnal equinox.